Hey everybody, it's Stephen Chun, your event director, host, and MC for the 10th Annual Asians on Film Festival of Shorts, and we're joined here by all the team members of Felt Love. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Hey, all right. Well, you, as in all of you, part of being on the entire team, are nominated Best Animation Art and Music for Felt Love. So, Angeline, being one of the lead team members, tell us, what's your film about?
Oh, so Felt Love is about a young boy and his mother, and it's just about how the young boy learns to understand the depth of his mother's love, even though at times she seems too busy for him. And it's just about like spending like quiet time together with the ones you love.
And then Arlene, being the second in command, can you explain, all of us here on the squares are equal lead team members, but you and Angeline being kind of the main two leaders, you broke it down. You broke down the film into responsibility and parts, as opposed to like on an actual film crew, one person does the sound, one does the lights, and the DP, etc. But how did you break everything down?
Yeah, so I think like for us, like there wasn't like one person that like knew how to do lighting or like because we're all kind of specializing in visual development, and so it's not like there was any one of us that was like better in anything or anything like that. It's just that there were parts that like some of us kind of gravitated towards,
Okay.
and so it really helped having um, people that we could like put in different areas to split up the different tasks so that we wouldn't be too overwhelmed with everything.
Got it. And then I want to go back to Angeline. So this is about a son's love for his mother, and this is about a busy mother's love for her son. But what motivated you and inspired you to make this animation?
So when we first got together as like a team, we basically just we agreed that we all wanted to do something about like family and like the love we have for our family.
Okay.
And then for me personally, I really love my mom. So and then I just some of my most precious memories are of just like spending like quiet time with her, like maybe even like late at night, like when I was little, she would still be like cooking or like working, and I would just sit there with her and like just spend time together. And it was just about like those quiet moments.
Thank you. So Yilin, you were in charge of photography and lighting, and tell us about your experience.
So I majored in animation illustration, but I also have a minor in photography. So I just do photography. So I photograph the sets, and everyone helped me to take those pictures, and I edit in Photoshop, and then we animate on the images.
Thank you. So Arlene mentioned everyone is in visual development, but Elaine, you are the lead visual development. Did you enjoy working on the animation?
Oh yes, definitely. This was basically our school thesis film, so it was our last year in school together, and I really wanted to work with everyone else here because we're all friends and we all know each other. And so as lead visual development, was I helped more on like kind of like the background painting and the props, and I also just like put out my ideas. I also was inspired by things in my house because like we're Chinese and we have some like Asian culture that's like part of our house, and we also decided to like incorporate some of that into our set. So it was really meaningful for me.
So Elaine, speaking on that point, you were talking about items around the house, and you were talking about some of the animation. It almost looked like 2D, almost 1.5D, and specifically at the opening, the fan. The fan was a actual object, but you made it animated. Was that you, or is that another person with the lead team here?
Oh, so the backgrounds are basically a physical set that's like about a foot wide, a foot long. It's like kind of like a shoebox. It's a model set of a house, and there's like a sewing machine and the fan, and all of those parts are physically built. But then we, with the help of our entire team, we built the set and then we photographed it. And then on top of the photos, we animated on top of, like, say the fan. The fan is like a photograph, and then we put animation on top of it. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, Anna, you were in charge of sound. You took over the designing and in charge of doing the audio. And would you like to talk about how you approach this animation and incorporated sound?
Yeah, definitely. So with the help of my team, we collected some resources online and from around the house of like everyday objects and the sounds they usually make. A lot of it was actually with the help of my own mom, who was utilizing her own sewing machine. And so I just basically stuck a recorder and a microphone next to her every day and just sort of recorded the everyday objects she was interacting with and used that for a lot of the Foley and sound.
Makes a lot of sense. Let's go to Gia, who is also one of the lead visual development team members. Gia, how was it like working on this film?
It was very fun just because I get to work with all my friends, but also very meaningful because I just wanted to, personally, I wanted to tell a story that was like personal to me, that was heartfelt, and yeah, and for the visual development part, I took a lot of inspo from also my own family in my own house, just because we're all born and raised in an immigrant family. So we all kind of had a mutual understanding. Yeah.
Wonderful. You know, I'm going to go to Celine as our last. She was the production manager and part of the lead story team assignment role, but it seems like this is a film for you, all of you. It wasn't about a mother and her son putting on animation. It seems like all of you just, like you said, wanted to be together and create an animation about family love. Would you all agree? So let's go to Celine as our production manager and in charge of leading the story. Celine, wrap it up for us. Tell us what was your favorite part, and you can't say I enjoyed working with everybody, because we know you did. Everyone did. Enjoyed working with your friends, but tell us, what was your favorite part of this animation?
Oh my gosh, I need to think. That's a loaded question.
Well, tell us,
I guess,
what did
like,
you do? I'm sorry, you can answer, or if you
no, that will be very helpful. Go ahead.
What did you do as the production manager?
I worked really closely with Arlene, like, definitely to kind of coordinate all of the people that we were working with. A lot of underclassmen were helping us, and then we had help from a composer, and so it was just a lot of different people, and we had a lot of advisors, and so we had to be very careful about our scheduling and our planning. So that's kind of most of the production work that I went into, and then afterwards with like just film festivals, keeping on top of that and making sure that our film gets seen by other people other than just our school and just us. So yeah.
Well, you found us, and our film nominated you Best Animation Art and Music. Congratulations. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining. We hope that in being in our film festival, you're going to have a wonderful time. Folks, if you'd like to see this film, Felt Love, you can check out the links in our bio. I'm Stephen Chun. I'd like to thank the lead team cast of Felt Love for joining. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.